New driver's license rules for seniors, 2025, and a new kind of freedom. Are you, or someone you love, over the age of 70 and still driving? In 2025, several states have updated their driver's license renewal rules for older adults. But here's the bigger picture. For the first time in history, seniors aren't limited by their licenses. In fact, you're aging in what we now call the twilight zone of aging, a time where technology gives you more freedom, not less. Let's break it down. States across the U.S. are tightening driver's license rules for seniors, mainly to improve road safety. Here's what's changing. You may need to renew your license more often, every 2 to 4 years instead of every 6 to 8. Vision tests are now usually required at every renewal. In many states, you'll have to renew in person, not online or by mail. Some states require a medical or cognitive check, especially if a doctor reports a concern. You might also receive a restricted license, like driving only during daylight hours or within a certain distance from home. For example, in California, you must renew in person at 70 with a vision test. Illinois drivers over 75 must take a road test at every renewal. Florida requires vision tests at every renewal for drivers 80 plus. Texas requires in-person renewal starting at age 79. So yes, things are changing, but here's where it gets interesting. Unlike any previous generation, you now have real alternatives to owning and driving a car. With services like Uber, Lyft, and soon robo-taxis, staying mobile no longer depends on passing a driving test or renewing a license. Think about this. The average cost of car ownership today, including insurance, gas, maintenance, and registration, can run $6,000 to $10,000 a year. If you're only driving a couple times a week, you could cut that cost in half or more by switching to ride services. A typical Uber or Lyft user who rides 2 to 3 times per week might spend $3,000 to $5,000 per year, with no insurance, no maintenance, and no DMV stress. And if you're worried about tech, you're not alone. But these services are getting easier to use. Voice assistants, simplified apps, and even services designed just for seniors are helping bridge the gap. So, while it's true that driving past 70 may come with more rules, you're also the first generation with options that didn't exist even a decade ago. You're not just aging, you're aging with tools. Here's how to stay in control of your mobility. Keep up with eye exams and renew your license early. Take a refresher driving course. It may lower your insurance. Look into ride services and cost comparison apps. Know your options and use what works best for you. Stay safe, stay smart. And remember, mobility isn't about a car. It's about your ability to go where life takes you, however you choose to get there. If you found this helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on aging, independence, and smart living.